Hey, my name is Jenna. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I chat about beginner embroidery. I do beginner embroidery projects and also chat about just like things that are going on in my life. For example, I have a recent series about a trip I took to Walt Disney World with my mom. I also got married in August, so there's some wedding content, and I have a honeymoon coming up to Antarctica, so hopefully we'll do a vlog there too. But today I want to talk about a beginner embroidery project, which is Christmas cocktail napkins. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. Okay, so today's project is Christmas cocktail napkins. If you saw my last cocktail napkin video, I made this Thanksgiving cocktail napkin, and it was kind of a fail because I wanted to make a set of them, but after a couple, they just didn't turn out the way I wanted, so I paused on that to save the fabric cocktail napkins for this project. So I guess things I've learned from this is I want to fill up more of the space of the napkin, and I want to do less line stitching and more kind of like filled in stitching. So that is the goal for the project today. For my supplies, that was another thing. In the last project, I didn't get the right thread and I kind of did a lot of hand-drawn things. So today I want to use the same napkins, which are the napkins I got just in a pack of 12 on Amazon, along with, this is actually all stuff you can get on Amazon, but I got this DMC holiday decor thread set. It is a set of, I think, 30 threads, 30 skeins, 30 thread, that are all, set up to go with holiday decor. So I'm really excited about that. And I also got this set of water-soluble embroidery patterns from Amazon. I'll show you which ones they are here. Last time, I tried to do some tracing, but I figured I haven't done kind of like Amazon pre-printed water-soluble paper designs yet, so I'm gonna give these a try. I've actually started a little bit on this project. So the goal is to do 4 cocktail napkins, and for each cocktail napkin, I did a whipped back stitch of this. If you can see, it is a J and a C, and it makes an H. As I said, I got married in August, and we used the same, I guess kind of crest, but the same design for our wedding stuff. So my name is Jenna, my husband's name is Curtis, and then our last name starts with an H. So J and C, that makes an H, and I love it. So I did, again, a whipped back stitch on this. I think it's really common this kind of time of the year to do candy cane whip back stitch, but that's for a reason. It's because it looks super cute. So all 4 have that design on them. After I did one that I liked, I just laid this over and traced it, and I really like how they came out. So my idea is to have all of them obviously have this in the middle, and then each of the 4 have a different design. So the first one I want to do is a snow theme design. Guys, it's already taken a little bit of a turn. I did this one and did pistol stitches around the edges to try to look like snowflakes, but I don't think they look good enough. So my idea is going to be to use some of the snowflake designs that came in the water-soluble pack. Here's this one doesn't have one, and do that around the edge. So do sort of like, I'm gonna have to cut these all out. I know it's sad, but I'm doing it. I don't like how it came out, and I want to like these napkins. So I'm gonna do the nicer snowflakes around the edges, and then I think I'm gonna do this little snow globe in the corner. So snow globe in the corner and the snowflakes around the edges. We'll see how it goes. My first step is just going to get that all laid out. Thankfully, since it's water soluble, the paper, I can cut them out, peel and stick, and lay out the design. So I think that's where I am headed next. It's obviously a bummer to have to cut these out that I worked on last night, but I'm doing it next to the Christmas tree to make it at least a little bit more fun. And then when I actually stitch, I'm gonna do it while I watch TV, because that is one of the best parts of weekends during the holidays. So I will cut these back, and then I'll cut these out and then come back for placement. Okay, I'm working to get these out, and it is just as sad as I thought it would be to take out stitches that you just did yesterday. I mean, within reason, this is not a crisis, but I wish that wasn't what was happening right now. Okay, we have our empty napkin with still the pen from when I originally did it, but that'll come off with water. And I want to get to the sheets. So there are obviously lots of ways that you can do this, but I'm going to show you kind of how I'm thinking through it and how I'm going to do it, so that if you want to get the same sheets and do something similar, you can either go off what I'm doing or just get an idea of how I thought about it and then do your own thing. These are the 3 sheets I got from Amazon. I'm thinking there's nothing on this one, so this one gets taken away. And now we're here. I want to use this snow globe, and then I think I'm just going to cut out the majority of these small snowflakes and see how I'm going to place them. I want to get it to fit right here. It doesn't fit exactly. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to peel it off and then just see how close we can get. What if I overlap it a little bit with the C, but then stitch either over or under? I think that'll have to do. Okay, small improvement. I switched out the actual napkin for a different one. It has more space here. That looks much better. Now I have 1, 2, 3. Now I have these 6 or 7 snowflakes to put around the edges. So I'm just gonna kind of space them out. If they hang off a little bit, I don't really mind. I'll do something. It can't be 2 because it's 7. Just kind of shifting them a little bit so it's not exactly on all the edges. This one also is different, but I don't really want to go down to less. So maybe I just have one that's different. It's paired with this one, which is a little bit big, but maybe I can do a big one. Yeah, I'll do that in like the corner. Zhuzh these other guys around. Maybe like that-ish. Oh, well, I guess now it's one in the corner, then one in each. And then maybe I'll do some French knots to look like snow in between, but I'm thinking this will look cute. I have to decide thread next, so let's see. Okay, so you noticed I turned the other lights on. I think that might be a lesson learned. I should maybe have them on the beginning, but I have the whole pattern laid out. For the thread, I have a couple options for blue that came in just like that packet. There's a light and dark blue, so I think I might vary them inside the snowflakes a little bit. Probably like the center's more dark blue than getting lighter, but we will see. For the actual snow globe, let me show you all the colors on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a brown. Let me pull it out for you to see. I'll probably do this kind of like goldish brown for the base of the snow globe. And then, actually no, I'll do this one. And then do the brown for the house's roof. And then I think I'll make it kind of like a brick red house. And have green trees. Do the dots in there as French knots. And then around the edge, maybe a silver. This kind of blue silver could be pretty as far as like the edge of the snow globe. So that's where I'm at right now. I think that the layout is good, and I'm gonna get to stitching. Okay, excuse the background here. It's not as cute because I'm on the couch watching TV while I do this, but I wanted to give you an update on my idea here, which is I think I'm gonna do this 826 for the inside of these, and then 827 for the outside of the snowflakes, but to make it a little bit more complicated. So this is going to be a daisy loop, right, with the darker. And then I think on every other one, the darker thread will be used for these kind of like middles. And then like the next one, the lighter thread will be used for the middles. This I might do one all dark, one all light, or dark inside and then light outside. So that is what I've come up with there. Also, I've decided that since these are cool tone threads, I'm going to do the matching red for the house, the matching cool tone red, and then a cooler toned green for the trees, which I think will go good with the kind of like, is this the one I picked? 762. Yes, with like the more silvery for the outside. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to start on the dark blue or the darker blue for the inside of these and see how it looks. I'll do a couple, then show you. Well, probably one. I will do one, then show you. Okay, exceeding expectations. I did too. So I like how it's looking with the silver on or like the lighter blue on some of them, and then darker blue on some of them. I did this one light blue, dark blue, and we're gonna keep going. Okay, the base is done. I think it looks so cute, the gold. I'm really happy with doing the outline stem stitch and then the interior just satin stitch. For the tree, that's where I'm heading next, I'm thinking about doing just like straight stitches down and try to very kind of a tree-like pattern. We'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna start at the bottom and then work my way up. Okay, I'm started on the tree and I'm really hoping that this part looks like tree branches and not a toupee or like a weird mustache. But you'll have to let me know when it's done what you think. Okay, the trees are done, and I do think we landed on the right side of the tree versus mustache versus toupee question. I think they look like trees. Now I'm gonna do another just like satin stitch in here, kind of like this, to do the roof. Look how cute the house is coming out. So I did just satin stitch for the whole thing and did kind of a maroon for the chimney and the door. The chimney I wanted to make it look like bricks, and then I was like, kind of looked random just have one maroon, so I did it for both. I have made a change. I decided to do the light blue for the edge of the snow globe, so around here, and then that will be in a stem stitch, and then to go, make that kind of look cohesive. And then I'm gonna do a French knot varying the light blue and dark blue in the snow globe. Then I'll rinse it and it'll be done. I'm so excited. Thanks for joining me along this journey. It's done. I'm super happy with how it came out. I love that I used the patterns for the first time, just the ones I got off Amazon, and it worked out well. So now the moment of truth, we're gonna dunk it and dry it, and I'll come back with final thoughts. And there we have it. The final product is this linen cocktail napkin. I think it looks great. I'm very happy with the colors I chose, with the stitches. So this is a project entirely done with beginner stitches, and I think it turned out great. So if you're a beginner, highly recommend. I ended up doing a backstitch for the majority of the design. Again, this is a whipped backstitch, but the other ones were plain backstitches. There's some daisy loops, I forget what those are called. I have some stem stitches around the edging of the snow globe, and then some French knots inside. The pack I got from Amazon I needed a second rinse, but it rinsed off fine, and I really liked using the kind of like drawn out patterns and doing the peel and stick, so I'm going to do that for the next napkins as well. Thanks for watching this one, and if you're interested, the next one I think is going to be like a Christmas tree ornament sort of design. So if that interests you, then please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.